Hello students, welcome back to Gokhale Education Society's e-learning program 2020. Myself, Mr. Prakash Dashrath Chauhan from Gokhale Education Society's HL High School and Junior College English Medium Ozar Township. Dear student friends, I once again welcome you in the Standard 9th Geography class of English Medium. Dear friends, today we will learn the fifth chapter of geography, that is precipitation, means rainfall. Let's begin the lesson. Friends, you can see in the picture, observe the picture given in the video. A sentence describing the picture has been given. You describe the picture by writing some additional sentences. You can see that in the picture, the blades of grass look like this on winter mornings. Can you tell me from where does the water on the blades of grass come? Yes, this is because of the moisture and the dews that comes during the night on the blades of the grass. Friends, apart from this, you can see in the second picture, during the winter season, snow is seen everywhere in Kashmir. Snow falls on the trees, buildings, streets and houses. It appears that entire region is wrapped under the white blanket. Tourists visit Kashmir purposely during the winters to enjoy the snow and snowfall. Friends, in the third picture, you can see that normally we receive the rain during the June to September. It's monsoon rain in India, and India receives maximum rain during this period. Hence, it is also referred as a rainy or monsoon season. This rain is abundant and extensively sometimes, which spread across the India. Friends, apart from this, you can see that London experiences fog till late afternoon during the winters, or hail showers causes damages to crops. Hails damage houses, trees, vehicles, electric poles and cables. Hails are also dangerous to the humans and animals and birds, but sometimes there is a hailstorms experienced in India also. Dear student friends, as you know that 70.8% surface of the earth is full of water, whereas 29.2 surface is covered by the land. The distribution of water is very uneven. At some places, the water storage is limited, while it is ample at other places. Changes in moisture and in atmospheric conditions result in various forms of condensation on the earth. That's why snow, rain, hails, fog, dew and frost are some of the important forms of precipitation or rainfall from the atmosphere. Friends, as the atmospheric conditions change, we see the changes in the form of condensation also. During the winter morning, we find the dews. In the areas located at higher altitudes, snowfall occurs sometime, whereas it rains in other places. Some places experience dense fog till the afternoon, whereas some experience hailstones suddenly and face crop destruction or the property damages. Friends, now let's learn about the precipitation in detail. Water falling either in solid state or in liquid state from the clouds to the ground is called as precipitation or rainfall. Snowfall, rainfall, hailstorm, fog, dew and frost. These are the various forms of precipitation. You can see the images given on page number 42, figure 5.1, where as it is shown forms of precipitation or condensation. Now friends, let's learn about the forms of precipitation. First, snow. Let's learn it in detail. When the temperature in the atmosphere falls below the freezing point, water vapor directly turns into snowflakes. This is called as sublimation. Here, the water vapor in the form of gas transforms into solid snow. Precipitation in the form of solid particles of snow is known as snowfall. In a high latitudinal and temperate regions, snowfall occurs at the mean sea level, while in the tropical areas, snowfall occurs at the places located higher than the snowline altitude. As snow is in the solid form, it does not flow like water. Layers of snow get deposited on each other, and when the snow accumulates on a large scale, then the transport and communication system of that area collapses. You can see such type of things are happening each year in Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. Because of that, people living in those regions have to protect themselves from frostbite. When the snow melts, the region gets water. Now friends, let's learn about the hail. When there is a lot of heat on the earth's surface, the upward air flow blows at a greater speed. Because of this upward flow, the temperature of the area reduces and the condensation of the water vapor takes place. Dark clouds are formed. And because of the upward movement of the air, the water droplets go to a higher altitude. And that's why solidification of the droplets occur and hailstones are formed. Friends, as you know, as hailstones are heavy, they fall towards the ground. But because of the frequent upward flow of air, they are repeatedly taken upwards. And here a new layer of snow encapsulates the hail. And this happens quite a few times, and hence concentric layers are formed whereas the hail grows in size. These big heavy hailstones fall rapidly to the ground because of gravity of the earth. We call the precipitation of such type of category as hail showers or hailstorms. Because of the hail, crops may get destroyed. There is a loss of life as well as the property also at some places. Hails occur in summers in India, Africa and in some parts of the Southeast Asia. Hails do not occur in equatorial areas because of the heat in the atmosphere. Hails do not occur in cold zones also because of lack of upward flow. Friends, do you like to experience the experience of rainfall? Then let's do this activity. First of all, you have to get a vertical glass container with a metal lid, nail hammer, hot water, ice cubes and handful of salt in order to get the experience of rainfall. Now you can take the container with the metal lid. Remove the lid. Hit the lid on the upper side at a number of points with a nail and the hammer. Take care that the lid does not get any holes because of this. Fill 1/3 part of the container with steamed water, but don't take the boiled water. Now afterward, put the lid on the container and close it tightly. Take care that the steam in the container should not go out of the container. On the lid, put ice cubes and handful of the rock salt and little water. After doing this, you can observe the container. After 10 to 15 minutes, you can experience the rain to occur in the container. Will you do this activity at home? During the lockdown time, friends, please try this activity and have an experience of rainfall at home. Friends, as the vapor in the container is light, it travels upward. As the lid is tightly closed, the vapor cannot escape. Because of the ice cubes above the lid, condensation of the vapor occurs. Consequently, water droplets formed from the vapor accumulate on the inner side of the lid. Because of the punches on the lid, these droplets gather together and fall down as a drops. During the rainfall, similar process happens in the atmosphere on a large scale, and so we get the experience of rainfall. Now friends, let's learn about the rainfall. We generally get water in the form of rainfall during the monsoon season because in India normally we get the rainfall from June to the September to October month. The temperature of the air with water vapor reduces when it goes higher. Condensation of the vapor occurs. Clouds form when the condensed water droplets and dust particles accumulate. The water droplets increase in size, and when they cannot float in the air anymore because of their weight, they come down as a rainfall. Now friends, let's learn about the type of rainfall. First one, convectional rainfall. In the equatorial areas, the surface gets heated because of the sun's heat, and the air near it also gets heated. As it gets heated too much, it spreads and becomes lighter in weight, and because of lighter in weight, it starts to move upward. The air cools down when it goes upward because the upward side, because of the air, the it cools down because the temperature is less and the atmosphere or the ground is not there. The moisture holding capacity of the cold air is less, as you know. Consequently, condensation of the water vapor occurs and rainfall occurs. In the equatorial areas, such a type of rainfall occurs almost daily in the afternoons. Rainfall is accompanied sometimes by lightning and thunder. The Congo basins of the Africa and the Amazon basin in the South America experience convectional rainfall. Such a rainfall occurs in a very limited areas in the world. Particularly in the world, such type of rainfall, that is convectional rainfall, occurs on the equatorial zone only. Friends, you can see the picture of convectional rainfall in your textbook also on page number 45, figure 5.4. Now friends, let's learn the second type of rainfall, that is orographic rainfall. Friends, winds coming from the lakes or seas are moisture laden. As you experience in India also, the winds comes from Arabian Sea or Bay of Bengal or Indian Ocean. And such type of winds which comes from the lakes or seas are obstructed by the high mountain ranges coming in their way. They start going upwards along the slope of the mountains. The temperature of these winds drop and condensation occurs and rainfall takes place. Thus, because of the obstruction of the mountains, this type of rainfall occurs. The windward side of the mountains get more rain, whereas the amount of vapor in the air reduces after crossing the mountain, and the moisture holding capacity of the air also increases. And the leeward side of the mountains or the opposite side of the mountain gets lesser rainfall, and hence this area is known as the rain shadow zone. Friends, you can see the picture of orographic rainfall in your textbook on page number 45, figure 5.5a. The effect of the monsoon rainfall is also important when we think of the Indian subcontinent. We have studied this in the previous standard also, and the rainfall occurring in India because of these winds and it is the orographic type of rainfall. Because of the Sahyadri mountain or the eastern and western Ghat obstructs the southwest winds which comes from the Indian Ocean. Friends, observe the figure 5.5b and cross profile of Maharashtra and rainfall is given on page number 45. You can observe the horizontal profile of Maharashtra in the figure, and you can see that the type of rainfall occurs in Maharashtra is orographic rainfall. The rain shadow area lies in Maharashtra on the opposite side of Sahyadri Hills or Maharashtra Plateau. As far as the district is concerned, you can see that some part of Ahmednagar district, Nasik, Nandurbar, Jalgaon and the some parts of Marathwada lies in the rain shadow zone. Now friends, let's learn the third type of rainfall, that is cyclonic rainfall. Friends, cyclone is the specific air formation when the pressure at some area is less than the surrounding regions. This is called cyclone. Air from the surrounding region comes towards the center of the cyclone and starts moving upwards. As it rises, the temperature of the air reduces, condensation occurs, and the rainfall takes place. It rains in areas over which the cyclone passes. Cyclonic rainfall occurs more in the temperate zones, and cyclones area is also quite extensive. Comparatively, cyclonic rainfall occurring in tropical regions is limited in extent and it is stormy in nature. Friends, orographic rainfall occurs in most of the parts in the world. Convectional rainfall is regional in nature. There is a certainty in the convectional rainfall occurring in the equatorial areas. Comparatively, the orographic and cyclonic rainfalls are less certain, and therefore such areas are prone to very heavy rainfall. Floods or droughts also occur frequently in that areas. Okay friends, this is the part 1 of the fifth lesson, precipitation. The remaining lesson we will learn in the next video of part 2. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day. Thank you.